Drop a line and catch some fresh fish. It's more of Go Fish with Mike Buck. Brought to you by POP Fishing and Marine at Pier 38 in Honolulu's Fishing Village. Right here on AM 690 KHNR.
Okay, still to come a little bit on the program later on. You're going to learn all about the Code of Conduct. It's a 9-point code of conduct developed by the Western Pacific Regional Fishery Management Commission. And it's telling you all about sharing and caring, and you can learn about that on WPCouncil.org. Now, something I learned on WPCouncil.org, and also running into at Fisherman's Forum, the teacher of a program, it's a marine science course on fishery and resource management. It's conducted at Honolulu High School during the summer. It is extremely limited in the number of people that can be accommodated there. And we'll tell you what it's all about and see if it's something that might be of interest to you. It's in June this year. We'll tell you more about that in a minute. We got actually a couple of kids that went to it last time, and we'll talk to them in a little bit. But right now we talked to the teacher, the instructor, and we've sort of semi-known each other for a long time. But this is a guy that is able to put some learning about fishing and resource management into your family, and he is the instructor of this course at Honolulu School, Aaron Yoshioka. Aaron, how you doing? Nice to see you.
How's it, Mike? Nice to be here.
You know, I know that this is really a limited thing, and I don't want to tease somebody for, showing them something they can't have, but I'm hoping that this is sort of a harbinger of things to come, and it will be available in other areas. Tell me a little bit about how this whole course and this opportunity got developed.
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the administration at Honolulu High School and the Western Pacific Regional Fishery Management Council.
Well, what is the Honolulu High School? What do they call themselves? What's their...
Menahunis.
Hey, go Menahunis. Okay.
Go
okay.
Menis.
Yeah, go.
Yeah,
okay.
but anyway, it's a long story, but I actually met Mark Mitsuyasu a long time ago when I went to a conference on Maui, and I met Sylvia after Spalding, after I think the next year after that, and we just kind of began talking, and I guess they wanted to set up a educational program where students could learn about fishery management and conservation. So that's how it kind of got started.
But I've noticed that's how it got started. But it's the actual course itself is pretty all encompassing. I would imagine that almost anybody that went in there would there would be a great takeaway. They take something out of there that they're never going to forget.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, which is what you want to do as
definitely.
a teacher, right?
But by the way, we've had this class. I think this would be the 7th session in the last 9 years.
Right.
So we've had a lot of kids go through.
Okay, this summer it's June, from June 9th to July 14th?
Yes.
And is it every day?
Yes, it's every day. It's a regular Honolulu High School summer school hours, summer school days, excuse me. Mm-hmm. But the hours are modified because we do a lot of on-hand field trip type of things.
Yeah,
so,
I was going to say that. I see the first thing I thought of as a potential attendant, as if I was still in school, I'd say, oh, road trips, I'm in.
Oh, yeah.
Because you guys do some really cool stuff.
Oh, definitely. The students really love it. So we usually start at, in a general day, is about 9 to 3:30 or 4. Mm-hmm. But the students really have to have a flexible schedule. Yep. Because obviously, like if we take a field trip to the fish auction, then they have to get up, meet us down there
30,
like at
right?
5:30. Yeah. But and sometimes we have like like the Fishers Forum. Mm-hmm. So there's one over the summer that we have them attend. And so that one, obviously they have to be there at night. Or we even the last 3 years we've really been fortunate to be able to take the students to the outer island. Mm-hmm. So we went to Molokai and Maui, and that's for about 4 or 5 days, and they need to attend that. This year we had a Lavaya camp at Kahana Bay, and that was 3 days, and they need to attend that. So,
gee whiz.
Yeah, the
lots and lots of activity. Flexible. Okay, I'm going to give you the who, what, why, where, and when gang in a bit, and how you can hook up and find out more information about this. It is very, very limited. And it's not, I'm not trying to tease you or anything, but if you really do find yourself get interested in this, you're going to have to react kind of quickly. I want to turn a little bit, and I want you to meet a couple of past students in this who are with us also today. We both a young lady and a young man. Rizal Lumang, right? Is that correct?
Yes,
good.
Sir.
Okay, I win. And also Isaiah Luxak.
Yeah, outright.
Not bad. And interestingly enough, did you two know each other before you attended the class?
Not really.
Okay.
Not really at all.
I want to know, first of all, maybe Rizal, with you, what was your takeaway? What was maybe, I don't want to say the most fun thing, because that's, what did you leave there realizing that you had no idea on before?
That fishing is not just fishing. There's more to that. Fishermen have to go through a lot, just to get fish, like what you say. It's not just oh, they go out and get fish. There's laws and stuff, and I didn't even know about that. There's a lot going on.
It's interesting because you both have been to the auction, and you see this big fish in there. You have no idea that sometimes the guys that caught that might have been out for 30 days catching that fish.
Yeah.
It's what about their families? And they miss MTV. There's nothing that they can do. And where do you call home? Are you from the Moanalua area?
Yes.
Okay. And what about you, Isaiah? From?
No. Well, yeah, I go to school in Moanalua, but I'm from Maya originally. Yeah.
And same thing, what was your takeaway? I mean, obviously there'll be guys, you're the big strapping young guy. Yeah. Somebody say, hey, we want this guy to get on a boat. Did you learn to have an appreciation of what these folks call fishermen and fisherwomen go through?
Oh, yeah, because the time that we went to the fish auction, they took us on a fisherman boat, a real trolling fisherman boat. And the conditions were not so good.
And you know what? Let me tell you something. The conditions were not so good, but that was a dockside. You go take that thing and you go 600 miles out when there's no 7-Elevens and there's no friends. Yeah. It's a tough thing to do.
Yeah, it's pretty tough out there.
Yeah, and I guess, the bottom line when you're talking about it, Aaron, is that these two were, I mean, I don't want to say it, but for want of a better expression, students are hungry birds in a nest. They want to be fed stuff. I mean, you've been doing this for a while now. It must be immensely thrilling when there's an aha moment, one of these young people get it.
Right. I think the main goal of our program, of our class, is to just make better informed citizens, about the fishing industry, the fishing, the fishery in general.
Well, as they learned the other night at the Fishermen's Forum, and there's another one coming up in June, which we'll tell you about, gang, and we want you to be at that. Before somebody poo-poos somebody trying to make a law or a rule or anything, I think that some of these people, I learned again, that it's not a finite, infinite reserve. It's finite. We need to protect this stuff.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I think our main goal, again, is to teach the students about not just, laws and regulations, but responsible fishing.
Yeah.
Just that you can fish responsibly. But a lot of it has to be based on, true data, data collection that is valid, data collection that is correct. Yeah.
What I like about it is when somebody is going to puleo some fish or make some poke, the kids are at the end of the food chain. They get it last when it's all prepared and everything. They have no clue until they come to a course or go down to the auction to find out, holy smokes, I can't believe what happened before that thing could get to my house.
Right. I mean, we cover so many things in this class. And like I said, our main goal is to, make informed citizens. But whether you're a fisherman or a politician or a scientist or a fishery manager, at some point, I mean, selfishly, we'd like our students to get more involved, to get more hands-on in what's going on in our community.
Well, that's why we love so much the segments that we do for the council, because it really is a bottoms-up organization. Everybody can see most of these stakeholders and most of the players in there actually were interns or something in the beginning. They didn't just walk into a job. They had to do it.
Of course.
What I want to ask both Rizal and Isaiah about is, because they were both at the forum last Tuesday night at the Harborview Center, is that I was very impressed with the four young ladies, I think mostly from HPU and from UH that got up and spoke. Rizal, did you sort of like what you learned there from what they were doing and the computer models and the study and all of the really technical stuff that went into the fishery?
Yeah, she went up there and, she was presenting what she had to present. She was like, oh, this is happening and we should worry about this. And she was really telling the people, we should really, look what we're doing and watch out.
Did you and Isaiah, same thing to you, because I mean, these people were, I wasn't going to say that the audience didn't know whether to be hostile or warm and fuzzy. They didn't know whether they're going to get told there's going to be new laws and you can't take this anymore. Yeah. But I still think that my takeaway was, don't kill the messenger. These people were doing it. And it's got to be tough, to get that thing off the ground to begin with.
Oh, yeah. It's basically their job. They get paid to do it. So it's like, you can't really get mad at them. They're being told what to do.
I mean, they're just remember,
telling the message,
you know, neither one of the students, Aaron's going to remember what you and I do. Remember the old TV series Dragnet, nothing but the facts. Give me the facts. There's a lot of things that get cloudy in that. So I'm thinking that people that can take it and avail themselves of the course, and what is the actual, if somebody want to, you know, find out a little bit more, what is it called, and where's there more information? Where's there a website? How can people learn a little bit more about this?
Okay, so the easiest thing to do is to either contact me or email me.
Okay.
So my email is miki_yosh@yahoo.com.
Don't have to worry about that. You can email me too, and I'll get it to you. But that's easy. miki_yosh@yahoo.com.
Or you can call me 808-227-8493.
Do people still do that?
Yeah, they still do.
We'll
leave a message.
We'll get that number too. And all of that, you can just go to the Mike Buck Show at AOL.com, and I will send you a link or send you the numbers. But I think people need to know what sort of a commitment. In other words, this isn't just a nice way to spend some hours during the summer. This is a serious look at a, I don't want to say a big problem, but at an industry.
Right. So because our space is very limited, we only want to take maybe a maximum of about 17 students. We definitely want students, and don't get me wrong, the course is a lot of fun, but you're going to learn a lot, and we definitely want students who are serious about, like I said, selfishly, maybe one day pursuing a career in some area of fishery management.
Yeah, you know what? I think it's also great training and a great background. If somebody's got culinary aspirations, they want to be a chef, they want to own a restaurant. If you're going to feature fish, you better find out about this stuff. So maybe you can hit on some of the topics, some of the highlights of the course.
Well, basically, we try and talk about the fishery in Hawaii and everything about it from basically catching to getting it onto your table, the marketing, the restaurants, everything, the laws behind it. So, we teach the students about data collection and monitoring and stock assessment and, basic conservation and management, traditional fisheries and Hawaiian culture, marine biology, oceanography. And, like I said, we were able to take them to the outer islands the last couple of years or 3 years. So, yeah, it's really,
what I really like is that in some respects, and Rizal and Isaiah, in some respects, we're looking at technology to solve the problems of the world, right? We put all of this information in the computer, gives us this neat stuff back. But what I'm more impressed with is all of the anecdotal and historical information that are available from a kupuna who's been at that beach for 50 years, right? How do you blend that together? Isn't that what they're sort of getting at? Well, how would you say respect somebody, some old geezer sitting on the beach that you're with your spear, you're just about to gun jump in the water and go poke an uhu, and he would say, hey, you know what, don't get uhu today because they're mating?
Well, like the Kana Valley trip that we went to, that taught us a lot about what you said, the respect with the ocean, that the older guy knows what he's doing. So like
been there, done that kind of thing, right?
Yeah. So like we did the big, what was it called? The
hooky lao? Yeah, I love
and
that.
Then, so, like, if you just tied the net wrong, the elder would come over and tell you to do the other way.
Right,
so,
because otherwise, boop, the net opens and the fish all helly. Just take off on you. Yeah.
So,
good for you.
Yeah, that Kana Valley taught me a lot about
and I think
stuff.
maybe that at some point in time, and I know, Aaron, doing this kind of a course it's not the norm. I mean, most of the classes, you go there, you sit there, you get the book open, the blackboard, and you do your thing, and you get tested. This is, it's a life experience, isn't it?
No, that's why I'm so grateful to have this opportunity, myself. Like I said, I teach marine science at Moanalo High School, and I've been teaching it for almost 20 years now. And I can never take my students to the places.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of, I'd love to do it, but,
Yeah, just, because of DOE rules and time constraints and just, being able to meet so many new people all the time. So I actually learn, I think, just as much as the students every year.
Okay.
Like one of the great things this year was we had the opportunity to take the students to go see a turtleneck necropsy.
Yeah, you see, and who'd know? I mean, and as a matter of fact, just at the council meeting the other night, it came up. A couple of indigenous fishers want to know, when are we going to lift the kapu on the green sea turtle? Pretty soon,
right?
And we're going to allow we're going to allow Hawaiians to go out and take that fish again. But I would imagine that that's something that They went out of there saying, "Holy smokes, what's that all about?"
Yeah, it's quite an experience, especially the smell.
Yeah, I can. Oh, I can imagine.
Oh, I couldn't stay in there. I had to go. I had to leave. It was really bad.
Yeah, Febreze wouldn't have helped in that case.
No, it wouldn't.
Okay, if you want to know more about this, this year it's going to be June the 9th through July the 14th at Moanalua High School. It's marine science course on Fishery and Resource Management. Rizal and Isaiah, thanks for coming down here and visiting
you for
today.
having us.
And Aaron, good job. Let's talk afterwards. We see what this year's crop of students is going to bring.
Yeah, Mike,
from this
again, they can always go to the Westpac website.
Yeah, WPCouncil.org. Click on education.
Right.
And I expect most of you that are interested are going to contact me, and I'll take care of that for you. When we come back after a short little break, Charlie Ka'ai, and Craig Severance, both of the Western Pacific Regional Fishery Management Council, and I.